Right, I'm here with Marty. Just witnessed Arsenal 3-2 win against Palace. We're through to the next round, the semi-final. Tell us your thoughts on the game.
Well, yeah, it was a great game of football. Really enjoyed watching it. At first, when I saw this team selection, I thought, what is Mikel Arteta doing with some mixed up paella mess of a team selection? It just looked completely disjointed. It looked out of shape. It looked... I didn't get it. It was nice to see Tierney popping in at left back, but this Jakob Kiwior, Timber in the middle, and then Party at right back. It just didn't. And then obviously I thought Jesus with Sterling. I just thought, here we go again. And it didn't. It just. And then obviously early on, Jakob Kiwior again gets caught napping like he did against Fulham. And
you know what? I barely got in the ground, took my seat, and we're 1-0 down.
Yeah, and
after 4 minutes,
and that's it. And look, to be honest, I watched it right in front of me, and as the ball goes over, and I've said it is, Jakob Kiwior has this thing where the ball bounces, and it's either you've got to go and meet it, let it turn, or move it on, and he just getting that decision right, and that's one of the first things as a defender or as a goalkeeper when you're getting balls coming onto you like that. You need to deal with them. You need to deal with them effectively, and he just didn't. And it lets Mateta in. And to be honest, he hasn't been overly clinical this season. I think at the end of last season he was, and I think Raya could do slightly better with that. The ball sort of bobbles through. It's a bit of a sort of sloppyish goal. It goes in the bottom corner. Palace fans go nuts, and and again we're 1-0 down very quickly, and we make it hard for ourselves, and then we take it up to they had a few goes as well, and I just think in the first half there wasn't that much around, and it's Christmas time, and you think only God can save this, but no, who's you bring Jesus? Jesus comes to save the day, and that second half.
But you know what? I'm going to interrupt you there because I do think this is important. I think the turning point of the game was at half-time. The manager makes a substitution, which, to be fair, he doesn't always make early substitutions. Brings on Odegaard, and I think that changed the whole course of the match.
100%. That substitution right there completely changed it. And you see, we come out as a different team, and then. For me, Jesus, look, he hasn't been finishing well. You can see he's been lacking confidence hugely, and he hasn't been at the races. And any time he's been on the pitch, he's been ineffective. And that ball comes through, and he chipped that little dink over Henderson. To get it 1-0 was an absolutely beautiful. Sorry. 1-0. Sorry. Yeah. And he takes an absolute liberty with him. I think dinking it over him, and it's an absolutely fantastic finish. And then it's 1-1, the atmosphere changes in the stadium, and you can see straight away he gets a load of confidence, and then he goes on to with the second goal, that goes in, and then you're sitting there thinking, this guy could go on and do this here and get the hat trick. And that third goal, what I loved about that is that ball that comes through, I think from Odegaard, and it's that perfect timing of that run. And when I saw it, I actually thought it was offside, because it happened in a blink of an eye. It was so quick. Runs down 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper, ball's in the back of the net, and with 3-1. Unfortunately, at the end, we got a little bit sloppy, and got caught. And who would have to score? An ex-player comes to the Emirates, and he couldn't score for toffee at the Emirates. And then we sell him, and then he comes back here. And I don't think he's played, he certainly hasn't started. He's come on, a sub, and I've kind of felt for him a little bit. He's gone to Palace expecting to sort of be the main guy, and he's really struggled. And but he comes here and he gets a goal. Maybe that was us giving that to him.
What was also nice? He got a good reception from the crowd even before he scored that goal.
Yeah, see, I'm quite mixed with that before he scores. After the game and the game's done and dusted, because you don't want to give any, you give him a good reception before he comes on. It's not that, listen, it's a competition. And, he comes on and scores 2 goals because we've given him a good reception. I'm quite on the fence a little bit about that. And I think maybe we should, give whoever it is a hard time until the game's done, then pay your respects. Definitely, I respect him as a player, and I hope he does really well, and, I hope he has a great career in front of him, without a doubt. But it was... it's so important to get that win today. We're into the semi-final.
Any preference?
Anyone. I mean, listen, you've got Man U, Tottenham and Newcastle, and we'll find out tomorrow whether it's Man U or Tottenham. Or
Liverpool.
Out of them. And or Liverpool. I mean, look, you've got to say you wouldn't fancy the Liverpool game as much, but the reality is these cup situations, if you're going to win these cups, you've got to be prepared to face anyone. You've got to beat the best to be the best. And that's how it is. It's not, there's no easy road, and, you know, you wouldn't really want it to be. And that's why, you know, this is a legitimate cup competition. And to win this, when you look at the teams that are still in it, if we go on and win this, you know, it's not just an easy run and, oh, it's just this rubbish, you know, this, you know, milk cup or whatever people call it. You know, it is a legitimate trophy, and it'll be fantastic to watch, to win it.
Okay, thanks, Marty.
Thank you, mate. Good work.
Cheers.